Hi, teacher.
Hello, good evening, Adriana. How are you? Is everything okay?
Yes, teacher, I'm fine.
Okay, great. So let's begin, Adriana. Let's take advantage of today's class. We're going to work with something today related to, we have two options, all right? The two options are going to be related here. One related to simple past, all right? A video that we can watch. Perhaps I want you to do this. And the second thing is that we're going to use this picture, all right, to have conversations related to this. Let's begin. I'm going to play just a short part of this video, Adriana. This is related to the past continuous, which is the first topic that we covered yesterday. I'm going to play it for 1 minute or so, and you're going to tell me what you were able to understand. All right, are you ready?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, good. Let's listen to this and let's watch it, please. Yeah.
Teacher, I can hear.
Sorry, let me share once again, Adriana. Thanks for letting me know. It's important that you can hear everything. Yes, it was a mistake. There you go. Okay, so now you're going to be able to hear it.
Side TV News Morning Edition with Bob Rogers and Jackie Williams, Maria Hernandez with the weather, and Chip Stevens on sports.
Good morning, everybody. Along with Jackie Williams, I'm Bob Rogers. Well, as you all know by now, there was a blackout in Centerville last night. The lights went out all over town.
Side-by-side TV News reporter Scott Mason is standing by downtown to find out what people were doing last night when the lights went out. Scott, are you there?
Jackie, it seems like everybody in town is talking about the blackout last night. Everyone has a story to tell. What were you doing last night when the lights went out?
I was washing the dishes, and my wife was giving the baby a bath.
I was washing my clothes at the laundromat, and suddenly everything got dark.
My husband and I were watching TV, and our children were doing their homework.
And what were you doing last night when the lights went out? Excuse me.
Yeah?
What were you doing last night when the lights went out?
Did the lights go out last night?
Yes, the lights went out all over town.
Huh. How about that? I didn't even know. I was listening to music all night.
You were listening to music, but there was no electricity.
Batteries.
So you see, Bob and Jackie, everybody's talking about what they were doing last night when the lights went out. But why did the lights go out? To find the answer, side-by-side TV news reporter Gloria Rodriguez is standing by at the main office of the power company.
All right, before going to that part, all right, because that's the second part. What can you tell me about this first one, Adriana? I just want to know everything that you were able to understand. How can you explain the first 1 or 2 minutes of this video?
I don't understand well, but I think that the video is about of news that the reporter questioned to the people about that what they do, what they does in your house. Someone say that wash the dishes, and other people say that watch TV. I don't understand the video, teacher.
Good. No, it's okay. That part is okay. And now, again, right? I'm going to make our paréntesis over here. No, lo importante ahorita, más que incluso entender el vídeo, todo eso, vamos a ver cómo están usando el tiempo que ayer aprendimos. ¿Ya? El tiempo se llama past continuous, ¿no? Y vamos a tomar en cuenta que en past continuous tenemos dos estructuras que son las que están justamente acá, ¿no? Was plus a verb with ing, right? Was washing, or were plus ing, right? Remember, I, he, she, it, was. For example, yo estaba lavando, I was washing. He was washing. She was washing. It was washing. Right? So simple past. Con esos sujetos, esta estructura. We, you, they were. You were washing. They were washing. We were washing. Right? So, the context. I explained the context in Spanish. El contexto es el siguiente. Esta noticia está informando de un apagón que ha habido y están preguntando a las personas qué estaban haciendo en el momento en el que ese apagón ha ocurrido. Entonces, yo voy a reproducir una vez más esta partecita en la que él empieza a hacer las preguntas a las personas. En lugar de como me dijiste das, porque das, ¿no? Sería más presente. Vamos a tratar de identificar las acciones con el past continuous. Nuevamente vamos a escuchar todas las cosas que vas a poder y me vas a decir en past continuous, all right? So, let's do it.
Everyone has a story to tell. What were you doing last night when the lights went out?
I was washing the dishes, and my wife was giving the baby a bath.
All right, so that's the first question. What do you listen in the question, Adriana? ¿Qué logras identificar en la pregunta? ¿Qué pregunta percibes que hace? Recuerda que el tiempo es el continuo.
La pregunta.
What do you think it is? ¿Qué preguntarías si es que él quiere saber qué ellos estaban haciendo anoche? What is the question for that one? Right? If you remember, also, right, even, ¿no? Incluso te doy las palabras, ¿cómo las traducirías tú tal vez? Right? How do you ask? ¿Cómo tú preguntas? ¿Qué estabas haciendo tú anoche? How do we ask that?
No sé, teacher. Es que no sé si está bien decir what was. No.
What was puede ser, depende del sujeto. What was es correcto si tú preguntas sobre alguien que es tercera persona. Por ejemplo, miren el chat. Look at the chat. What was he doing last night? ¿Esa pregunta es correcta? Sí. ¿Puedes hacer una pregunta con what was? Sí, es súper posible porque es correcta gramaticalmente y lo vas a escuchar en todo lado. Pero solamente sería con he, she, it y I. Recordemos que was es solamente con he, she, it y I. ¿Qué cambiarías entonces ahí, Adriana, si quieres preguntar qué estabas haciendo tú o qué estaba haciendo usted anoche? What do you change? And the answer is here. Look, was.
The question word.
Go ahead. Continue, please. What were
you doing last night?
Good. Very good. All right. Now you're going to listen. Vamos a escuchar.
You doing last night when the lights went out? To tell. What were you doing last night when the...
Right? What were you doing last night when... And he's giving more context. Y está dando más contexto. No vamos a hablar de ese contexto, eso lo vamos a llevar mañana. Lo que me importa es esta parte de acá. ¿Qué estaba haciendo usted o qué estabas haciendo tú anoche? El contexto es del apagón que ha habido. And the answers, one more time.
The lights went out.
I was washing the dishes, and my wife was giving the baby a bath.
What can you listen there, Adriana?
He said that he was washing the dishes and your wife is in your bed.
Okay, very close. Just the last one, it's not that correct. El primero está súper bien. And instead of your, ¿no? En lugar de your, porque your sería como tu esposa, ¿no? ¿Cómo dices su esposa, pero de él? How do you say that?
Her wife.
Very close. Her, pero sería la esposa de ella.
Him.
Para posesivo para él.
Him. Wife.
Him. His. Right? His. Because him, con M, Perdón, con M va a ser objeto. No, por ejemplo, si quiere decir me agrada a él o me gusta a él, I like him, no con M. Pero posesivo, his. Good. So, and his wife, una vez más, porque esta acción no es facilita, va a ser algo relacionado con un bebé o con un hijo. Look.
You doing last night when the lights went out?
I was washing the dishes,
Good, that's correct. I was washing the dishes.
and my wife was giving the baby a bath.
Right? And my wife was giving the baby, all right? And my wife was giving, seguimos en el tiempo del continuo, right? Was giving the baby a bath. Do you know what's to give a bath? It's in the chat, Adriana. Do you understand that idea? My wife was giving the baby a bath.
Sí. Yes, teacher.
All right, good. So that's about this guy. Let's continue. We have more people. I'm going to continue.
I was washing my clothes at the laundromat, and suddenly everything got dark.
What were you able to understand there, Adriana, about this girl?
She said she was washing your clothes and she was put your clothes in the laundry.
Good.
And when the light off, all is dark.
Very good. You can use this expression. Very good. You can say this, and the lights, right, went off, right? It means, y usamos esa expresión went como que se apagaron, went off. Good, good. Just one thing, una cosa más. Recuerda, me volviste a usar your, ¿no? ¿Qué usaríamos en lugar de your como posesivo con lo que ella está diciendo? ¿Cómo dirías la ropa de ella?
Him.
Very cool. Remember, him es solamente para él y es solamente como objeto de él, ¿no? Me gusta a él, me agrada a él, I like him, ¿no?
Yeah.
Lo llamo a él, I call him, right? ¿Qué sería para ella?
Her
Her, exactly. Very good. That's the only thing, ¿no? Es lo único que identifico. Lo vamos a ir corrigiendo. She was washing her clothes, right? Using the laundry machine. Good, right? And everything went off. The lights went off suddenly, right? And everything got dark. ¿No? Y todo se oscureció. Perfecto. Just one more. El último para terminar. Estamos en hora. Alcanzamos este.
And suddenly everything got dark.
My husband and I were watching TV, and our children were doing their homework.
What about that lady, Adriana?
She said that her husband was watching TV and their children was doing her homework. I suppose that your children is girl.
Okay, so let's analyze. Ya, ¿están bien? Hay cositas, detalles que faltan. Me gustaría mencionar ahora. Y es otro punto en español. ¿Solamente su esposo estaba viendo la televisión o eran más personas que estaban viendo la televisión?
I don't know. I think that your husband watching TV and the children was doing his homework.
Okay, so let's listen.
My husband and I were watching.
My husband and I. No, eso quiere decir que no solamente su esposo, sino ella también.
Good.
Right? Good.
Yes.
So, my husband and I were. ¿Y por qué usa were? Porque ahora son dos personas, plural, ¿no? Cada que sea plural, were. Good.
Yes.
My husband and I were. Y mira en la segunda parte, mira cuál va a usar. Si va a usar was o were.
Watching TV, and our children were doing their homework.
Está usando were. ¿Por qué estará usando were? Children. ¿Es singular o plural? Is it singular or plural, Adriana? What do you say?
Plural.
Plural, right? Good. So, we don't know if it's a boy and a girl. No sabemos si es un chico, una chica, o dos chicas, o dos chicos, right? We only know that it's their children, right? And their children, it's for plural. Their, ¿no? De ellos. So the children were doing their homework. En lugar de his homework, her homework, vamos a usar their porque son right? Exactly. Good. So my husband and I were watching TV and the children were doing their homework. That's it. Do you have any questions or comments before finishing? Adriana, let me know, please. Are you there, Adriana? I cannot listen to anything right now, Adriana. No estoy pudiendo escuchar nada, no sé por qué. I see your microphone, but I cannot listen anything. Veo tu micrófono, pero no puedo escuchar nada. Hello, Sarah. How are you? Is everything okay?
Hi.
Hello, how are you? Are you okay?
Yes.
Good, very good, Sara. Let's take advantage, aprovechemos. Ahora no entró Joana, no sé por qué, entonces aprovechemos para practicar desde ahora, Sara. Tú me dijiste que vas a poder hasta las 8:30 ahora.
Sí.
Okay, so let's take advantage. Aprovechemos entonces. Y si se conecta Joana, vamos a hacerlo, no importa, toditos. This is the part, all right? This is what I would like to practice with you. Es lo que me gustaría practicar contigo. Simple past, all right? Simple past and past continuous. Ayer te explicaba un poco la diferencia. Mañana vamos a entender un poco mejor entre simple past y past continuous, ¿no? Vimos que simple past es for completed actions, habits, and facts in the past, ¿no? Acciones completadas, hábitos y hechos en el pasado. Cosas puntuales para mencionar. Yo hice esto, yo comí, ¿no? No es para un contexto, porque no es, yo estaba comiendo y tú me llamaste. Yo estaba comiendo y empezó a llover, ¿no? Ese yo estaba haciendo es el past continuous, lo que aprendimos ayer, ¿no? I was watching TV when the phone rang. Yo estaba mirando televisión cuando el teléfono sonó. Esa es la estructura que estaba usando ayer, ¿verdad? Y como te comentaba, no son dos cosas pasando al mismo tiempo, sino es que estabas haciendo esto, contexto, la primera acción, cuando esto pasó, the phone rang, right? Entonces es importante diferenciar esos dos puntos. Ahora me gustaría que sigamos practicando un poco en past continuous. Tal como yo te podría preguntar ahora, Sara, ¿no? ¿Qué estás haciendo ahorita? I am speaking English, ¿no? Estoy hablando inglés. I am writing, ¿no? Estoy escribiendo. I am reading an article, estoy leyendo un artículo. Pretendamos que yo te voy a preguntar sobre ayer, ¿ya? Y sobre las horas de clase. Puedes usar, por ejemplo, hay verbos escuchar, puedes usar los verbos leer, puedes usar los verbos escribir, porque son las acciones que has estado haciendo ya en clase. Entonces, esas serían las preguntas. Son preguntas para past continuous, Sara. ¿Cómo responderías? Mira, trata de identificar esta pregunta. Sara, what were you doing yesterday in class? What were you doing yesterday in class? What do you say? How can you answer that?
Was. Well, no, I was.
What else could be? ¿No? ¿Qué más podría ser? Porque I was está bien, pero en este caso la pregunta que tenemos es what, ¿no? Información. Una vez más, what were you doing yesterday in class?
I was. ¿Cómo puedo decir? ¿Escuchar?
You say listen. Listen to. Ajá, eso es la forma base, ¿no? Listen to.
Sí. I was listening to in the class.
Good.
Classes?
Yes. You can say in class. Basta si es que dices solamente en la clase, es válido decir in class. Entonces sería esto. I was listening, right? Pero lo escribimos con una T. Si buscamos a algo. Entonces podrías decir la explicación, ¿ya? O tu explicación o la explicación. I was listening to the explanation. Okay. In class, right? So it's in the chat right now. I was listening to the explanation in class. Good. What else? ¿Qué otra acción más podría ser? Si te vuelvo a preguntar de otra manera, pero esta vez te voy a preguntar la hora, todavía es la hora de clases, pero para que respondas con la hora. Sara, what were you doing yesterday at 8 p.m.? What were you doing yesterday at 8 p.m.? Dime, Sara, una vez más.
Volver a repetir una vez más.
La pregunta, ¿verdad? Ok. So, what were you doing yesterday at 8 p.m.? What do you say? También estoy haciendo referencia, también estoy haciendo referencia a lo de ayer, pero lo estoy preguntando de otra manera para que tu respuesta me des también esta especificidad en el tiempo.
Ok. Es que lo escuché me entrecortado. I always day. I pass classes.
Okay, it just
7 and 13. No sé cómo decirlo. Decir PM 1925.
all right. So, let's verify. Verifiquemos. Escuché acciones, pero no estaban como en este tiempo. Por lo menos no lo escuché de esta manera. Try to give me your idea once again. Trata de darme nuevamente tu idea. Trata de comunicarme ahora en español y yo te ayudo a formularla.
Ok. Quiere decir que yo paso clases, o sea, todos los días.
Muy bien. Entonces, sería como una aclaración aparte, ¿no? Entonces, tú podrías decir I always, porque eso sería en presente.
Usualmente, bueno, quizás no era la palabra, ¿no? No era I am, sino usually. O sea, sería I always pass classes.
Good.
Usually.
Lo recomendable aquí, Sara, es que como ya estás usando always en inglés, y creo que se aplicaría también a lo que estamos diciendo, es mejor usar solamente un adverbio de frecuencia, porque si decimos siempre, ya no sería usualmente, ¿no? O tendría que ser o siempre o usualmente, y tú tendrías que poner antes de tu verbo eso. Por ejemplo, tú si quieres decir siempre, yo te estoy escribiendo en el chat, I always pass classes at that time. Mira, eso significa yo siempre paso clases a esa hora. O podrías decir I usually, y ahí ya cambiaría. Pass classes at that time. Lo mismo, ¿no? Entonces, es mejor que al principio tú elijas, porque si me dices primero I always pass classes y luego me dices usually at, como que se mezcla un poco, entonces es mejor decir, o tal vez podría separar las dos ideas. I always pass classes, all right? And I usually do it at this time, ¿no? Y usualmente lo hago a esta hora. Pero mezclar always y usually en la misma oración dentro de esa misma lógica, como que podría ser un poco confuso en este caso, por lo menos en el uso de adverbios, all right? Es la recomendación. ¿Qué más? ¿Cómo complementarías esto con la respuesta entonces? ¿Cómo me dirías una acción específica que estabas haciendo a las 8? ¿No? Algo específico. Me dijiste que estabas escuchando, por ejemplo. ¿Cómo podrías decirme? Yo estaba escribiendo ya oraciones a las 8 p.m. ayer, o ayer a las 8 p.m. How do you say that?
I was reading example. No.
I was, verbo una vez más, Sara. What is the verb? I was.
Reading.
What I'm listening, estoy escuchando la voz muy suavita. Escucho como reading, y eso sería leer. ¿No? Si estoy diciendo reading, eso sería leer.
Writing.
Good, good, exactly.
I was reading.
There you go.
No sé cómo decir oraciones.
Eso siempre te lo digo, y ahorita incluso lo vas a memorizar, es como sentence, ¿ya? Y en plural sería sentences, ¿no? Es parte de las instrucciones que siempre le doy. Entonces sería, I was writing sentences, all right. ¿Cómo me dices ayer a las 8? How do you say that, Sara? I cannot listen. No estoy pudiendo escuchar.
After?
Sara. Ok, una vez más, por favor. Te escuchaba totalmente lejos y prácticamente como si no estuvieras hablando. Ahora sí.
¿Sí?
Ahora sí te escucho. Ok, so one more time, please. Una vez más. No, otra vez se perdió. Yesterday. Escuchó esa palabra.
At 8?
Good. Ajá. Ahora sí escuché. Yesterday at 8 p.m. Right? So I was writing sentences yesterday at 8 p.m. ¿No? Entonces, esta aclaración que hiciste está súper bien, pero es como una aclaración extra. No es una aclaración extra, pero la persona que te está preguntando esto de acá va a esperar que le respondas entonces, bueno, entonces pasas clases todo el tiempo, todos los días, ¿no? O siempre a esa hora. Entonces, ¿qué específicamente estabas haciendo? ¿No? ¿Estabas escribiendo algo? ¿Estabas leyendo algo? ¿Estabas practicando? ¿No? Speaking. ¿Qué estabas haciendo específicamente a esa hora en clases? ¿No? Y en ese caso, entonces, das información de ese tipo. I was writing, I was reading, I was speaking, I was listening, etc. ¿No? Entonces, una acción que estaba ocurriendo de manera continua en ese punto específico, en el pasado. Ya entonces, solamente recordar eso y recordar que siempre vamos a usar el verbo to be en pasado antes del verbo con ing para decir yo estaba haciendo algo, right? Do you have any questions up to this part, Sarah? Let me know, please. Any questions or comments?
Es que lo escuché súper lejos, o sea, lo escuché súper interpretado.
I think, let me do this. Lo estoy quitando la este. Ahora puedes escucharme. Now, can you hear me?
Sí, creo que era mi internet.
Ok. Sí, a veces te pierdo. Es como si la voz se volviera súper bajita y luego escucho como entrecortado. Pero no sé si pudiste escuchar más o menos la explicación o lo más importante, Sara.
Si no quiero era simple past.
Ajá, estamos viendo ahorita más que todo el... dime, Sara. Nuevamente no estoy pudiendo escuchar. Escucho, bueno, veo que tu micrófono se mueve. A veces escucho parte de tu voz, pero no logro escucharte bien.
No, está bien. Ahora no sé si me escucha.
Ahora sí. Entonces, lo principal que quiero comunicar entonces, Sara, es tomemos en cuenta esa estructura del pasado continuo. Ya, I was doing, I was writing, I was reading. En diferencia con el otro tiempo que mañana lo vamos a ver, el simple past, que es para cosas más puntuales y exactas. Esto, si te das cuenta, Sara, no es una cuestión puntual de hice esto y punto, no, sino es de a esa hora yo estaba haciendo eso, estaba en el proceso de hacer eso. Es lo más importante, porque mañana aún vamos a trabajar con eso, Sara, pero en comparación después con el simple past. Any questions or comments? Let me know, please.
Creo que no.
Okay, good. Very good, Sara. Then I think we're able to work that. Entonces creo que podemos trabajar eso de buena manera. Ahora es aún tu tiempo, si no me equivoco, porque es desde y media recién, Sara. No sé si todavía te puedes quedar o ya tienes que retirarme. Hazme saber, por favor.
¿Me puedo retirar? Es que mis clases empiezan a 8:30.
No, claro que sí, Sara. Más bien, gracias por unirte y más bien aprovechamos que no entró tu otra compañera. Entonces, perfecto, Sara. Mañana continuamos con el avance y vemos más detalles, ¿sí? Que te vaya muy bien. Bye, bye.
Gracias.
Hello, good evening, Angeles. How are you? Is everything okay?
Okay. Hi, Luis. Good evening. Fine, thank you.
That's great. That's great to know, Angeles. So first, before working on this, Angeles, I don't know if you were able to join the course already. We have a different course on Pearson. It's very important to join because the assignment was already assigned and it's going to be for Thursday. I don't know if you were able to watch the class or join the course, Angeles.
How can I know if I'm in the class? In this moment, I'm going to enter to person.
Okay, yes. I mean, if you didn't do it now, you're not going to be in the class because it's a different class now. So I'm going to send you right now. Go to Pearson, please. You're going to go to settings and join a course because this is going to be a new course. And I'm going to copy and paste the ID that you need to enter, all right, to join the course. Give me 1 second.
Okay, Luis, thank you.
And
yesterday, I can't enter to class because I was in Santa Cruz, and yesterday I'm in the airport in this time, and for this reason I can't join to the class.
All right, don't worry, Angeles. Yes, those things may happen. The good thing is that you have the recording. So it's important also that when you have time, Angeles, you can watch that recording because yesterday we were talking about the past continuous. All right. I know that you know how to use it because I already asked you some questions, right? I was doing this, I was doing that, right? That's the past continuous. But take it a look because tomorrow's class is going to be related to that as well, Angeles. The ID of the class to join, all right, it's in the chat, is Y37U-7MUV, right? You have to copy and paste that on Pearson. Let's do it now, please, and you're going to let me know if you have any questions or problems.
Okay, Luis, thank you. In this moment, my computer is a little slow. Now I'm in the class with my cell phone, but I try to enter with my computer.
Okay, yes, try to do it. If not, anyway, after the conversation it can be, but it's important that you can do it as well as soon as possible. Why? Because the first unit started yesterday and we have 4 days per unit. So it's Monday, then it's going to be today, right? Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. All right, so this Thursday we're going to finish everything related to the first unit. On Thursday, I'm going to give the first quiz that is going to be for you to complete until Friday or Saturday. All right, so that's why it's important to have all the assignments ready up to that day. But again, if you can do it now, perfect. If not, try to do it, but let's begin with today's practice and you're going to let me know. All right, Angeles?
Okay, Luis.
Okay, good. So the first thing, I know that you told me about this. I'm going to check just in case. I'm going to Pearson. You told me about the videos that they can be hard to understand. And yes, but right now I would like to work this because it's related to the topic that we learned yesterday, which is the past continuous. For example, just testing this one before watching this video. It's an old video, all right? It's also not that good in the sense that, of course, everything is acting, but it helps understanding the words. But before that, Angeles, for example, if I ask you about yesterday to use this tense, how can you answer this question? What were you doing yesterday at 8 p.m., Angeles? What were you doing yesterday at 8 p.m.?
Yesterday at 8 p.m., I was waiting in the airport for my flyer, maybe. I don't know, how can I say vuelo?
For my flight. Good.
For my flight.
Okay. Very good. Great. Again, great usage. You know very well how to use it. That's perfect. The next question. only to practice more vocabulary. It's very, very similar to that one. What were you doing on Friday? All right. What were you doing on Friday at 10 p.m.? What were you doing on Friday at 10 p.m.?
On Friday at 10 p.m. and maybe I was sleeping because now I try to sleep a little bit. I don't know how can I say temprano.
Early. Early.
Early because I'm wake up very early.
Good, good, very good. Great. Again, great answer. Just in writing, tomorrow you're going to see that with me. When you say Friday at 10 p.m., right? Be sure that in writing you're going to use a comma over there, right? So Friday at 10 p.m., comma, I was already sleeping, right? You can say I was sleeping because I tried to sleep early now that I have to wake up early every day, right? Good, very good. Now, we have that one. I know I knew this before that you can manage that very well. Let's listen to this video, please, Angeles. I don't know if it's going to be a challenge for you. With no captions, only audio. Of course, you're going to watch the video. Please, we're going to watch this for 1 minute at least, a little bit more. Try to understand everything you can, and I'm going to ask you some questions. All right, so let's pay attention, please.
This is Side by Side TV News Morning Edition with Bob Rogers and Jackie Williams, Maria Hernandez with the weather, and Chip Stevens on sports.
Good morning, everybody. Along with Jackie Williams, I'm Bob Rogers. Well, as you all know by now, there was a blackout in Centerville last night. The lights went out all over town.
Side by Side TV News reporter Scott Mason is standing by downtown to find out what people were doing last night when the lights went out. Scott, are you there?
Jackie, it seems like everybody in town is talking about the blackout last night. Everyone has a story to tell. What were you doing last night when the lights went out?
I was washing the dishes, and my wife was giving the baby a bath.
I was washing my clothes at the laundromat, and suddenly everything got dark.
My husband and I were watching TV, and our children were doing their homework.
And what were you doing last night when the lights went out? Excuse me.
Yeah?
What were you doing last night when the lights went out?
Did the lights go out last night?
Yes, the lights went out all over town.
Huh. How about that? I didn't even know. I was listening to music all night.
You were listening to music, but there was no electricity.
Batteries.
All right, up to that point, Angeles, again, just everything that you were able to understand. It doesn't matter if it's going to be something related to the topic or something related to some questions that you can remember, all right? But what can you tell me about this 1 minute and 30 seconds of video?
Maybe it's a channel of television, and the man was entrevisting to other people, and he was asking what they were doing yesterday, and the people answer this question.
Very good, great. Just one little correction. I'm going to go into detail, all right? We're going to go more profound, deeper. But before that, Angeles, let's remember just one little detail. The verb is going to be interview, so the action is going to be interviewing, right? So yes, this person was interviewing people on the streets, right? He was asking some questions related to yesterday. And why? Do you remember, or can you guess, Angeles, why is this person asking about yesterday? What happened yesterday?
maybe I don't understand well because I don't know the meaning of this word, but I guess maybe pass um, mm, something like temblor, something like this. I don't know. I'm not sure, but something like
All
this.
right. Okay, yes, we're going to analyze that one. Don't worry. The details are like the least important thing, but I want to understand more or less what's the logic you're following. And yes, something important happened. It was not an earthquake, right? It was not a tremble. It was not related to that. It was related to electricity. All right. What is something that it's not that often, but what is the thing that you imagine that can happen with electricity, Angeles? Or with the lights?
Maybe, I don't know how can I say corte de luz.
Good, good. You can say, and actually that's the expression they're using. It is a blackout, all right? A blackout is when the lights stop, all right? When the lights are out. Also, another expression that they use is this one. The light, all right?
Yes, they say that blackout, but I don't understand because I don't know the meaning.
Good, but that's great. That's great. I think also this is a good way of learning about the meaning. I'm here next to you, so I'm going to help you out with those words, all right? I'm not going to do anything if you don't know the words. No, the opposite, right? You have to tell me, and I'm going to explain those words to you. So now you know that you can say a blackout when the lights are out. Okay, good. Do you remember some of the activities that those people were doing, Angeles?
The first man was washing something. I don't remember what. The others, I don't remember.
Don't worry, I'm going to play it again, just that part. Okay, it's very short. That part is very short. And you're going to tell me just the things you can understand, all right? Don't try to like forget about the words that you cannot understand right now, all right? Only the things that you are able to get.
Everyone has a story to tell. What were you doing last night when the lights went out?
I was washing the dishes, and my wife was giving the baby a bath.
I was washing my clothes at the laundromat, and suddenly everything got dark.
My husband and I were watching TV, and our children were doing their homework.
And what were you doing last night when the lights went out? Excuse me.
Yeah?
What were you doing last night when the lights went out?
Did the lights go out last night?
Yes, the lights went out all over town.
Huh. How about that? I didn't even know. I was listening to music all night.
You were listening to music, but there was no electricity.
Batteries.
All right, so those are the people's activities, right, at that specific moment. Which ones do you remember, Angeles?
The first man was washing the dinner. I'm not sure, but something like this. And the second woman was, I don't remember this. The third woman was watching TV, and her children were doing homework. And the last man was listening to music.
Good, very good. Just two little things over there, two little corrections. The rest it's great. The children, right? Because children are something plural already. So we're not going to say children's, right? So the children were good, doing their homework. Very good. The other, right? The last guy was listening, right? With ing at the end. I don't know why I heard like a little bit of ed, but it's going to be with ing on, right? So, and the last person was listening to music. Good. Yes, they were washing the dishes, perhaps. They were washing the clothes. They were watching TV. The children were doing their homework, right? And the last one was listening to music. Great. That's it. I don't know if you have any questions related to these, any comments, Angeles, let me know, please. I don't know if you also were able to join Peer, so you can make a comment related to that as well.
No, only I forgot the meaning of washing. What is washing?
This one, right? This is washing. So you can wash the dishes. You can wash your clothes. When they are dirty, you wash something. Lavar, ¿verdad? Lavando. I was washing the dishes. Estaba lavando algo. All right, good. Any other questions or comments?
Only this. The other word is blackout, corte de luz, right?
Yeah, correct. A blackout is when the lights stop working, right? When the lights are off or when the lights go off. Good. Very good. Now, I think that's it, Ángeles. Now, I'm just going to show you this, solamente para terminar, te menciono esto. Ese es el curso, ya, A6, es la 6 ahora, Model C. It's important that you are here. No es importante unirnos porque vamos a empezar ya a ver todas esas cosas. Creo que ya pudiste unirte, no estoy seguro.
Un favor, Luis, ya entré de la computadora, por eso estoy de dos dispositivos. ¿Te puedo compartir pantalla un segundo y me indicas cómo unirme? No estoy segura si ya estoy.
Claro que sí. Do it, please. Hazlo, por favor. Ok, ahora veo. Te voy a guiar. Entonces, primero entramos al producto, ¿no? Porque es el mismo producto que estamos usando. Exacto.
¿Estoy aquí?
Sí, exacto.
Me voy a salir del celu para que no se escuche.
Perfecto. Ahorita va a cargar y vamos a ver todo. Ahí no vamos a entrar a ningún lado, simplemente nos vamos a ir a configuración. Ajá. Y ahorita a la vista va a resaltar la opción de unirse a curso o participar de curso. Vamos a ver un ratito. Abajo, ¿no? Abajo a la izquierda dice unirse a un curso. Exactly. Good. Ahí tienes que copiar y pegar el link de el que está en el chat, perdón, el código. Nuevamente lo copio y lo pego. Ahí lo tienes. No sé si tienes acceso.
Ahora sí. Y listo.
Ajá. Y ahora vas a seleccionar la opción no transferir calificaciones para no confundirnos con el anterior. El anterior ya está terminado, entonces no transferir. Ajá. Perfecto. Ya está.
¿Eso
entonces,
es todo?
Simplemente, sí, actualízalo para verificar, por favor. Crédito va a ser porque es el único A6, pero que tiene mi nombre ahí. Exacto, ahí dice, ¿ves? Es el cuarto o quinto, dice A6, 9 de agosto 2021, José Montaño.
Ay, cierto. Entonces, eso ya estaría, ¿verdad? Ahora cuando quiera entrar a hacer mis asignaciones, simplemente presiono en asignaciones y me va a mandar y ya no se va a estar con el otro.
Sí, ya no tendría que haber el otro. Ahorita podemos verificar si deseas, pero las únicas que tendrían que haber son estas. En caso de que haya otro, no, mira, ahí están saliendo las mías. Pero en caso de que quieras estar segura, mira, ahí dice filtrar por cursos. Siempre para que estés segura que vas a hacer solamente los míos, tú vas a seleccionar entonces A6, 9 de agosto, José Montaña. Exactamente. Ese. Ya, en caso, a veces se quedan algunos, pero no, al parecer eran todos los que estaban ahí. Esas son las asignaciones para el día jueves, Ángeles.
Perfecto.
¿Ok? Eso sería todo entonces.
Gracias.
No hay por qué. Eso complétalo. Todavía el curso de Google Classroom es el mismo, así que tú ya estás dentro de ese curso, Ángeles. Dale un vistazo. Ahí está la presentación también de la primera clase. Puedes revisar también los ejercicios que hicieron tus compañeros, pero nuevamente, por cómo hemos trabajado hoy, sé que solo tienes Claro, pero por si acaso dale un vistazo. All right. That's it, Angeles. Thanks for being in this conversation, and I'll see you tomorrow in class.
Okay, Luis, thank you. Good evening. Bye.
You're welcome. Bye-bye. Good night.